together as a group. This team has no issues like that, and it allows them to play up to their extremely high potential.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And again, Toronto with the triple.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Rockets trail by 4. Now here's Beverly. 17 points for him last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And his work on the glass, certainly noteworthy. And he contributed in a number of ways.
Franklin dishes to Johnson. In the corner, it's Patterson from deep. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
1:56 left in the first quarter of the game. And Beverly gets to Ariza. Franklin with the steal. Lays it up and banks it in. Franklin's got his third basket of the night right there.
Wow, just a tremendous first quarter shooting the basketball for them, guys.
Yeah, when they put it up, it's gone in.
Here's Beverly. Shot is blocked.
Get blocked, boy.
And now here comes Williams leading the break. Johnson kicks to Franklin. Fires the three. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. And that's now 11 points for the kid. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Toronto.
Now, Kevin, in the first half of play, they're really closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Monty Eunice is checked in for Terrence Jones. Smith comes in for Trevor Ariza. Jason Terry, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Cannon in for Patrick Beverly. Raptors also changing it up. Johnson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. DeRozan comes in for Johnson. And it's Vasquez in for Lou Williams. Pass to Terry. In low to Howard. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And you love the concentration. He gets hit, but stays with the play.
Yeah, he showed a lot right there. Plenty of concentration, finding a way to get that shot to fall.
Well, Dwight Howard, one of the more criticized stars over the past few seasons. He says he's motivated by his critics, and he's had more than a few. Howard playing with a chip on his shoulder. He feels he has a lot to prove.
On the free throw, no good.
And for Dwight in Orlando, I think he might have done some things differently, but Los Angeles was a tough situation, not really of his making. That was created by external forces, I think. And once he did decide to leave, it got worse and really was beyond his control in many ways. His toughness was questioned, his basketball IQ kind of became a personal attack on him, which wasn't quite fair. A little bit, I can understand why he might hold the grudge.
Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Franklin can't hit.
That was bullcrap. Straight up bullcrap.
Rockets trail by 11. Terry kicks to Monty Eunice. Now the dish to Cannon. Left side, Terry. Howard in the post. With the second effort. No good on that last second attempt there. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Raptors lead by 11. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Not to make it. That was an easy shot to make. Oh my God.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And guys, the Raptors enjoying a nice lead here. Here's Canaan. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
He put a lot of pressure on his opponent defensively, too. He had 3 steals in that game.
Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against the Hawks in Atlanta.
You know, their percentage from long range that game was off the charts. It seemed like every time the home crowd got going, they just took the wind out of their sails with another 3-point barrage.
Yeah, those bombs were really falling.
It's
Yes.
stolen by Vasquez. Here's Williams.
that.
Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Steal, bro.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively, ready to react and make a play.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Raptors are the best.
Here's Franklin. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Franklin's got 16 points.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
As I built this league.
Cannon, the pass to Harden.
I don't
Jones
know
sets the pick for Harden.
You know it's bad when I score more.
And there's the pass to Jones.
Regular point guard.
6 on the shot clock.
Coach, 1 minute.
It's Harden with the drive, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
James Harden with the most famous beard in the NBA. In fact, he leaves
come
his
on,
barber in
Harden
charge
today.
of trimming it, so you can give him all the credit, or maybe the blame, depending on how you look at it.
In Harden, a relatively quiet demeanor. Some even said moody, but clearly he's embraced his new leading role in Houston.
And he said as much himself. He looks at the Rockets as his team, and you can see it in his demeanor on the court. With that leadership comes responsibility, and I think he's ready to continue to step into that.
Here's Ariza. Misses the 3.
Ouch. Another miss to add to what's been a miserable game for him from the field.
Here's Franklin. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Makes a stop.
This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. And the Raptors making a change here.
Just make this second point. Whoopee.
All free throws
Perfect.
good from
How you
Franklin.
doing?
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Yeah.
Al Harden, 23 points for him the last game against Dallas.
And he gave great effort defensively as well,
And he
including a
got
couple of
blocked.
block shots.
He got blocked so hard. Oh my God.
And
he
so
got
we wrap
stuffed.
up the first half. The Raptors out in front. They're up by 10. And
Well, James, throughout the first half, you struggled with turnovers. Is keeping better control of the ball a major focus for the second half?
Yeah, that's still too many turnovers, especially unforced turnovers. So we got to really lock in on our turnovers, make the right play at all times.
Okay, guys, solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing. But just a few things to talk about before the second half. I'm not going to single out any one guy because we've gotten contributions from all over the place. I can't say enough about the work you fellas did coming off the bench especially. I did, however, like our on-the-ball defense. We didn't give their ball handlers any breathing room, and they didn't handle it well. We came up with some good steals. And in these next 2 quarters, the tempo ought to be brisk. And if we have anything to say about it, it will be. Let's push the ball and see what happens. All right, we're in good shape. But this is a strong team we're up against. We're going to have to weather some storms in the second half. Come on, fellas. We got this.
now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. A fantastic game from the...
Getting ready to ball like
Let's see what you got, son.
Oh, I got plenty.
Are we down? Are we serious?
Comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's
Well, I
Terry
was
in for
about
James
to
Harden.
say,
And then for
if we
Toronto,
have not kept
Amir
our lead, I
Johnson's
was
checked
about
in
to
for
say.
Patterson. Terrence Ross comes in for James Johnson. And it's DeRozan in for Lou Williams.
There you go, Bucket.
Terry is out there with Patrick Beverly. Then there's Monty Eunice. Then there's Howard. And it's Smith.
He's back in. Can't do nothing that blocks me to get past me offensively. Come on, Beverly, what you got? I scored like 30-some points, but apparently y'all is a big
A little under
team.
2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third.
Oh, shoot. You broke my ankle.
Here's Beverly. Howard trying to free himself up. And it's Beverly missing.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating,
DeRozan, what
forcing
are
the
you doing?
miss.
Pass the ball. Pass the ball. What are you
Throws
doing?
and dishes to Ross. There's the feed to Franklin. Again, Toronto.
That's been a great day for
Don't
him,
gotta
and
be a
if you
three.
remember, he
Just
gave them
gotta
a
make it.
huge performance their last time out as well.
Rockets trail by 13. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you hear?
Kevin, Dwight Howard certainly excited to be in Houston. He said, having guys like Hakeem and Kevin McHale on my side, I can't lose. They're going to really stay on top of me, and that's what I want. Olajuwon said, I'm like a kid in a candy store. He has the power. Now we're adding finesse to that power. A scary thought, Kevin.
He could be unstoppable, Doris. Thanks. Good. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Raptors.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And another area where they've done a great job tonight is forcing the issue defensively and getting some steals.
Montiunas kicks to Smith. 6 to shoot. And just miss after miss right now. Toronto leading by 16. Here's Franklin. And again, Toronto with the triple.
He is bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from him?
Well, we've already seen plenty. The majority of his points have come on that shot.
So far, you getting defeated, and that's how I want to stay. I want to stay undefeated.
Kennedy's checked in for Houston. Vasquez, he's checked in.
If we lose one game,
A quick break in the action. Let's check out the fiercest shot swatters in the league. 5th is Dwight Howard.
Now, there aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him put up a big number in that column.
Fades and shoots. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Oh, I do this tired.
Here's Franklin. And again, Toronto with the triple.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
I agree, guys, and the points add up in a hurry when you start giving up easy looks from long range.
Cannon can't hit.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
Yeah, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint. It's 12 straight points coming off three-pointers. I mean, somebody do something defensively.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up? They're rolling out there now, so you got to get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks.
This is to Terry. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Now, a severe lack of awareness on his part. He had no idea he was near the out-of-bounds line.
He had no idea where they are. He wasn't aware of that.
15 seconds left in the third quarter.
Doing.
Vasquez passes to Franklin. Three-pointer. Can't get it to go. From mid-court. Off on that one.
You ain't got endless range. You ain't a beast.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Raptors out in front, storming through the last few minutes of the quarter on a 16-0 run. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And a moment here to look back at our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, no question. This.
All right, you're up.
Oh,
yeah.
I can put up
Ross is
inside
checked
score
in.
and get in on more dunks.
Raptors have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter, setting the floor for the Raptors. Fields and Ross make up the perimeter. Tyler Hansbrough out there with Hayes, and it's Vasquez in at the 1 spot. Now here's Beverly, guarded by Vasquez. Another miss by Houston.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group.
Overall than him. Come on, coach. You put me up against trash. No, I'm back in trash.
And here are the Raptors now. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Here's Franklin. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Houston's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Jones dishes to Harden. Puts up the baby hook. Jones, no luck. The Raptors shooting 47%, pretty solid. Here's Franklin, and that one's good.